Saint Laurent for $1? Yeah, right. This fragrance is so expensive, even at the airport fragrance stores, even at the mall department stores in the United States. I can't believe how much Yves Saint Laurent charges for it. All it has is ginger, apple, some vetiver. Yeah, sure, my girlfriends and everyone around me likes it when I wear it. But my mission today and my goal is to find a fragrance that smells like this, but cheap. So I'm going to look at this company called RMAF, which makes fragrance clones, but they don't tell you that because you have to figure it out. And I found the most newest fragrances they have. And my mission is to find one for this, but let's start off with the first one. It's called Odyssey Oud. It comes in this bottle. It's simply an oud fragrance that smells very easy to wear, and it does last an extremely long time. The second fragrance I found is the best one. Still, I was hunting for the fragrance that smells like this, and I came across this. It's called Hunter Red Bullet Killer. Hunter Killer. I say bullet because there's a bullet right there. Isn't that cool? And you spray this, okay? It's got notes of like fruits and sweets and things like that. And I thought, is this a Pegasus clone? Because it got like a cherry almond base to it, and there's no information anywhere. So you have to backtrack. You have to do a lot of work. You have to be on the internet. And I asked several people's opinion. I've had this fragrance for a month. It did through lots of testing, even 110 degree for 90 minutes. It withstood that. You can go in the hot weather, the cold weather. It's very mass appealing and it smells great. And you want to know what it smells like? I found out it's a copy of this.
Sorry, I can't do that.
I can't tell you that either, but it is Guerlain L'Homme Ideal. Cherry almond, lavender fruits, just like this. I wish we could see the color. The next fragrance I found is called Wild One. Now this is very good, and I still have to test it. I still have to. The way I find out about these is I go on the back and I look up every single chemical they use, and I break it down and I do back search, and I go out and ask people's opinions and ask everyone around me, hey, does this smell like this? Does this smell like this? So this one I haven't really tested it, but I absolutely love the smell of it. And to me, right when I spray it, it smells like a Christian Dior Sauvage Parfum or Eau de Parfum. That's what it smells like to me. It's called Wild One, and this is Christian Dior Sauvage, Eau de Toilette, and we'll spray it here. Yeah, it's more like the Eau de Parfum or the Parfum. And then I found this one, which is smoking hot right now. It's called Mandarin Sky. It's orange and blue with blue leather on it. It's got notes like vetiver in it. It's got notes like sage. It's got notes like fruits in it. It's 99% a dupe of Jean-Paul Gaultier Eau de Toilette Scandale, and it lasts 8 hours. This is hot. If you can find it, get this fragrance. It's called Odyssey Tyrant. Now Odyssey makes one called Odyssey White, which smells kind of like Stronger With You by Emporio Armani. They also make Odyssey Black. Those two are like $20, $25 fragrances, and these are only available overseas, just now floating around in the USA. Priced a little bit higher, but they're still affordable. Here you have lemon, orange, vanilla, jasmine, and a touch of tobacco. So what would that smell like? Does anyone know about any of these Odysseys? Do comment below. I have seen a chart. Here's the chart right here. I'm going to put it up for you. I found this chart on some kind of blog site. I don't know if it's accurate or not. It tells you that this smells like that, and Mandarin Sky smells like Scandal, and this. Now here's another one. This is called Hunter Green. That's what I call it, but it's called Hunter Jungle Bullet. Again, it's got the bullet on there. Very hard to figure out. I went and broke down the notes. This, it has some similarities to Sedley, but it's definitely not a Sedley clone. It has lots of similarities to this. Here, this is called Spice Bomb Night Vision. This is Night Vision Eau de Parfum, however, and it smells very similar to that. But the one it closely smelled to was Invictus Platinum, if you would put them side by side. But still gonna test this, but still it lasts 8 to 10 hours and very easy to wear. Very fruity. There might be a slight touch of smoke in the background. Now we're gonna go into some more masculine fragrances. This is all brand spanking new. Maybe you heard of them, maybe you haven't. First one's called Special Amber Oud. Second one's called Amber Arabia Oud. So this one and this one, they're like identical, but one smells more dank than the other. If you like oud, they are said to smell like Roja Amber Oud or Roja Oud, which I am not familiar with, but you can look these up on web bases like Fragrantica and it'll tell you all about them. But the least least expensive. So those are like 50, 60, and this one was 30. It's called Royal Amber Oud. Royal Amber Oud is a very nice beginner fragrance to oud. It's got leather, oud, a touch of rose, some vanilla, and it reminds you of fragrances like Gucci Guilty Oud. This is what it reminds me of. And then I found this fragrance company called Flavia, which I heard was owned by these RMF guys, and I found this one, which is a green bottle, and it's called The One, and it smells really good and lasts about 5 hours. It's an eau de parfum concentration, and it definitely reminds me of The One, Dolce & Gabbana. Then they have this other green bottle called Afeset Oros Pure, which is a clone of Gisade Ambassador Intense, lavender, mandarin, fruity notes, and rose spicy notes. I wrote the notes here just so you know. And then the best one I found for women or men, Oros Pure Evening Rose. It really reminds me of a discontinued fragrance called Tom Ford Cafe Rose. Definitely at least 90% like Tom Ford Cafe Rose. You got the rose, you got a touch of citrus, you got some raspberry, you got some saffron and pepper in there. And by the way, Oros Pure also makes one called Leather Gold that smells spot on to Louis Vuitton Ombre Nomad. Then we're gonna deep dive into this Flavia brand. I'm gonna get a few more titles. This one's called Cherry Lust. It smells like Tom Ford Lost Cherry. They got one called Peaches Honey. Of course, probably smells like bright peaches. And also I found this RMF Voyage Hawaii. If there are any female out there, do you know what color this pattern is from? It's from a discontinued fragrance called Ralph Lauren's Ralph Cool or Ralph Wild. Anyway, it smells like a Ralph Lauren, one of those round ones. It's pretty good. But why are we here? We're here to figure out what smells like YSLY from all this stuff. So did you find it? Yes, I did. Here's YSLY on the left. Ginger, apple, vetiver, awesome. Here's the first bottle of Odyssey I bought, but the sprayer, I couldn't get it to spray right, so I bought another bottle. Odyssey Mega Yellow smells identical to YSLY, and I'm gonna prove it to you by spraying it on this right hand and smelling them right in front of you. Oh yeah. Spot on smell to this, and it lasts long. Mega YSL Odyssey